One, and thank you very much, Dij, for that kind introduction. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this momentous ceremony. To our guest of honor and speaker, Major General Edgard A. Arevalo, Philippine Navy Marines, represented by Colonel Jose Bonifacio F. Calub, PAF GSC, to our President and CEO, Attorney Engelbert C. Coronan Jr., MNSA, the Command and Staff General, College Commandant Colonel Jose Dimar Poli, Corps of Professors, General Staff Corps, Philippine Army, to the members of the Academic Council, Ms. Molina de Armas, Academy Registrar, our faculty members, members of the graduating class, the learning management team, friends, and colleagues, welcome to the graduation rites of the Master in Public Management, Major in Development Security, Batch 15. It is truly an achievement for each and every one of you who have successfully completed the program, even if it was conducted during an unprecedented and very challenging time. As we all know, this COVID-19 pandemic caught us by surprise. But your resilience, utmost dedication, and hard work paved the way for this momentous occasion. Amidst all the setbacks, your batch remained steadfast to finish this life-changing learning journey. So this is indeed a celebration for all of you, the 112 graduates of the Master in Public Management major in Development and Security. And with this, I extend my warmest congratulations to all of you, our dear graduates, as well as to your families, colleagues, and friends who have given you their unwavering support since day one. To the members of MPM DEVSEC Batch 15, today is about you and your achievements in life. As you leave the virtual halls of the DAP Graduate School, may you always be reminded that what we are doing here is always for a purpose higher than ourselves. As we say it here in DAP, para sa Diyos, para sa bayan, para sa mamamayan. Set a good example and be a leader that your future self will always be proud of. Because in any endeavor, leadership is indispensable. Seeing you on screen today, I am reminded of Helen Keller's wise words, which is open quote. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Close quote. This is a statement to the camaraderie and comradeship that we hope this master's program forged amongst you. May what you have learned from the DevSec program be your guide towards developing a lasting camaraderie, and may it prepare you to assume new roles and tasks with confidence and vigor. Our country needs you, and your willingness to do so will make a difference, not only for one, but to numbers you have never expected. You have accomplished great things, and you are going to accomplish even more para sa inang bayan. This is why in the graduate school, we intend to bring about a new class of leaders, ones that are features-oriented, whose foresight is honed, leaders who are wise in practical matters, and are ethical in delivering public service. Remember this, good governance is good citizenship. As a parting message, allow me to further forward you in a journey towards renewed leadership by sharing two important ideas being tackled in the DAP Graduate School and the wider fields of leadership and management. First is the concept of complexity. The understanding of complex system as articulated by distinguished economic professor Nassim Nicholas Taleb does not necessitate complicated systems and regulations. For Taleb, simplicity is power. Based on this premise, allow me to share with you one of Taleb's provocations in his book titled Anti-Fragile of 2012. In that book, he argued that the human intervention almost always carries with it consequences that are not accounted for. Thus, contemporary management would identify complexity as part of the VUCA world. Taking off from this, I can say that we are faced by the many unknowns and unspoken wild cards and weak signals. Taleb's ideas thus suggest careful interventions that we must take into consideration, and it should be supported by evidence. We have to be wary when we unknowingly disguise our problems as its solutions. In short, we need 21st century solutions to the 21st century problems. And that is foresight and futures thinking all about. Hence, it is wise to keep things simple as we balance our desire to innovate with our adherence to the core principles that we subscribe to. The second idea is a return to one's purpose. This idea of purpose is both very personal and also one that DAP Graduate School proudly champions. As you well know, the graduate school firmly roots the leadership style it propagates in phronesis, an ancient Greek word for wisdom and intelligence relevant to practical action informed by Aristotle. An Aristotelian work, phronesis finds its most fruitful elaboration in Nicomachean ethics, dealing with universal, ethical, and political ethics. It is one of the three types of knowledge placed side by side with episteme, or theoretical and scientific knowledge, and techne, an art, craft, and skill. Since phronesis is a concept that can be elusive and challenging to pin down, students occasionally ask, why is it that we in the graduate school trouble with thinkers and their ancient ideas? Well, there are many possible answers to this, but the simplest that I can give you is that this is synonymous to ethical leadership. And when we say phronesis, it is about seeing goodness in others towards the common good. All this study of phronesis, of complexity in management and leadership, it is our attempt to seek the deepest and most elaborate expression of excellence, virtue, and right action. That is why we're able to craft, along with other colleagues in the academic community, the Hiraya Foresight Framework. Hiraya is an ancient Filipino word appropriate to symbolize the aspirations of the Filipino people. Why Hiraya, and what is Hiraya? Hiraya gives the potential of the future, of tomorrow, to illuminate on the present. Hiraya is kinabukasan, or our future. Hiraya glows and radiates, for it subsumes a lot of unexpressed meaning significances and meaning implications. Hiraya is vision. Hiraya is optimism, positive thinking, preparedness, and alertness. Hiraya is anticipatory and agile leadership and governance. Hiraya implies that the future can be studied, analyzed, researched, and planned. And how can we institutionalize and systematize Hiraya? Hiraya's whole range of activity covers foresight education, research, and advocacy. And it is only through going back to our indigenous roots that we find local wisdom in our own country, thus the Hiraya foresight. With this, the DAP Graduate School is your starting point of your intellectual training that involves phronesis and Hiraya foresight. However, the duty of nurturing good men and women and excellent leaders is no longer DAP Graduate Schools alone, as we now pass it on to you as our alumni. We at the DAP Graduate School thank you for allowing us to become part of your personal and professional learning journey. It is the Academy's pride and honor that we were able to impart to you the skills needed to inspire and thrive as frenetic and Hiraya leaders in this very complex world. At DAP Graduate School, we equip leaders, we develop competencies towards nation building. So congratulations, and may you keep the faith and stay the course. Hiraya Manawari.